Hi guys, so today for your outdoor activity, you guys are going to make some nature shakers. And the supplies that you're going to need for this is you're going to need to go outside and find a stick. And not just normal stick, you need to find a stick that has, that looks like the letter Y. So it has two ends sticking out. Can you see how it has an end right there sticking out, an end right there sticking out? And then you want to be able to hold on to it, because we're making nature shakers. It could also be this big. It doesn't have to be this small. This is another one I found, but I don't really have a grip on it. But if you can only find a stick like this, that's okay. You'll be able to hold on to the end. So you need to be able to go find one of these outside. And then if you have a pair of scissors at home too, that will be very helpful. The other things you're gonna need that came with your kit this week are beads. There's different kinds of beads, as you can see. You'll get a pile of them, and then some bells, and some colorful string. You're also going to need this stronger string. So it's gonna be a solid color. It's gonna not look like yarn, but it's a very strong string, as you can see. So first step is you're gonna go outside and find your stick and choose whatever stick that you wanna use. And the second step you're going to do is you're going to take your yarn and you're going to decorate your stick. And how you're going to do that is you are going to find where you want your yarn to start, and you're going to make a knot there. If you have ever made a knot while tying your shoes, so when you tie your shoes, you start out by making a knot, you're going to be making that same kind of knot. But try to start at the end of your string, circle around, and make a knot. See that? And then you're gonna start wrapping your string around your stick to make it more colorful. And to wrap it, you are just gonna go all around it. You can make the strings right next to each other. You can make the string far apart. You can make it whatever design you want. So when you are done wrapping, you want to have about 1 or 2 inches on the end, because if you want to be done wrapping, you can just tie it up. And to tie it up, you just make another knot. So use where you just wrapped and tuck your string under there and make a knot. If you need some help with making knots, I suggest talking to mom or dad or an adult or an older sibling or somebody that's at your house. And you're going to continue doing that. So you're going to be making, you're going to decorate your stick with even more yarn than that. So as you can see, I have another string completely wrapped, but this time I want to add another string to this one. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my knot skills, and I'm going to tie another string to this string. So I'm going to put it not in a single knot, but in a double knot. So that just means you're going to make 2 knots in the same exact spot. See? And then I'm just going to keep unwrapping it. So this is what it looks like when you have 2 colors right next to each other. I just tied the this string to this string, and that's how they're able to look so nice together. And then I also just hid the extra string from that knot just under all of the wrapping, so you can't really see it. But to end this, I'm gonna make another knot. I'm gonna go under that loop again, make my knot. And there you go. If you want to get rid of this extra string, you can cut it off. I would suggest giving yourself maybe 1/2 inch. So if it unravels, then you can tie it up again. Otherwise, you can also try to hide it under the string if you want. You can get as creative as you want. This is your project. So now that I am done with making the colorful parts of my nature shaker, I'm gonna make the shaker part. So what you're gonna need for this part is you're gonna need that really strong string I was talking about earlier, and then your beads and bells. So this is all the ones I have. And you're gonna start this out by making, grabbing one of the ends, whichever end that you want of the string, and you're gonna tie it onto your stick. And you're gonna make it a double knot. And you're gonna make it as tight as you can so then your beads will not fall off. So you can see I made a knot right there. And then I'm going to lay this onto my table, or I'm gonna lay it on the grass because hopefully you guys are outside while you're making this. And I'm gonna put on all of the beads and all of the bells I want on here. If you guys have extra beads or extra things, bells or other things that make noise at home that you wanna add to your string, feel free to add that to your string. I'm just gonna put it on the string and let it go down. And since it's tied to the stick, it won't go anywhere. And I'm just gonna continue doing that. So as you can see, all of my pieces are on, and then I'm gonna take the rest of my string and I'm gonna tie it on the other end of my stick. Now you're gonna wanna make sure that your string is super, super tight over here when you're making this double knot. So I'm gonna take it over here and I'll make the knot, make it super duper tight. See how that's super duper tight? And then I'm gonna make a second knot. And then you got your nature shaker. So you can put those in the middle, shake it around. You can make this design any other way too. If you have some paint at home, before taking out the paint, you can ask an adult or an older sibling if you can paint your stick. If you want to add more beads to it, you can add more beads. You can make it whatever you want to look like. So just like Mary, as you learned in the story today, who sings a song, you guys are going to be able to do the same thing outside. So feel free to sing your favorite song from Vacation Bible School, sing your favorite song from church, or sing your favorite song while shaking your nature shaker.